how to make millions trading crypto. I'll be doing a deep dive on how to leverage the tokenomics trading indicator to make money trading on TradingView for all of crypto. Let's do a very short, quick tutorial on what TradingView is. We'll assume some people out there are brand new to crypto. So right now it's set up for day trading. You're on your desk every single day. You clock in, trade crypto, trade Bitcoin. What does that look like? So let's now change the settings. We'll go from long-term strategy, because now we're day trading or even scalping, as we get ready for biggest and longest crypto bull run of all time. We can just create a watch list and use this to help tell us when to sell. But let's do Dogecoin. So I've put in Doge USDT on Binance. So if we look at Tau on the 15-minute versus Tether on KuCoin, this strategy is basically going in and out, in and out. Bada bing, bada boom. There was a long signal here. This was at about 8,400, and we had this long green channel. Basically, it was bull run, but this gives you a roadmap. This acts as your GPS when you're trading crypto. Time to short. Ringing the bells. It's going down. Sinking ship. Then it said short signal, basically at 43K, and we had this red wave of basically just bloodshed. For those of you who want to just ride the long-term wave or trend in crypto, guess what? You can do this with a tokenomics indicator. Think of this as a guide, as a GPS, as a roadmap to any asset you're trading on TradingView. Hey, Tokenomics family. I'm your host, Ian Balina, founder and CEO of Tokenomics. Welcome back. In today's episode, for both video and the podcast, we'll be going through how to make millions trading crypto. We're talking about investing, value investing, because that's what I love. But we've listened to all of you. We know there are traders out there. Whether you're a day trader or swing trader or just somewhere in the middle, you want to trade the market and you want to make money trading the market. Well, Tokenomics helps you with that directly on the platform. I wanted to do a special video going through the Tokenomics TradingView indicator, because we know lots of traders love to use TradingView. I'll be doing a deep dive on how to leverage the Tokenomics trading indicator to make money trading on TradingView for all of crypto. This is going to be quite a show. So quick intro on myself. As mentioned, Ian Balina, founder and CEO of Tokenomics. We help crypto investors build wealth in crypto using AI. Using AI to provide crypto ratings, indices, signals, and now even TradingView indicators. I'm also the general partner at Tokenomics Ventures, an early-stage crypto investment fund. I've been in crypto since 2016, made millions, lost millions, built Tokenomics, raised capital for a fund, did a fundraise. I love crypto. I live and breathe crypto since 2016. Prior to that, I was working for IBM in tech and Deloitte, and I'm also the author of the book, Crypto Investing Guide, that shows you how to invest and, yes, trade crypto. Available on Amazon and Audible. But let's preface everything by saying we are due for the longest crypto bull run ever. I've done lots of videos on this. I'll make this very short. We expect crypto to go anywhere from 8 to 14 trillion in total crypto market cap. This is a chart that I made on TradingView, going through looking at the past Bitcoin halvings and noticing that each halving gets longer. But using this, we can predict, not financial advice, where we think the crypto market cap is going as a whole. Right now, it's under 2 trillion. So that means at a minimum, it can 4x or more. But why should you listen to Tokenomics? We've been helping people make money in crypto for a long time. Whether it's recent with products like Bittensor, Caspa, and GameSwift, or even back in the day, helping people make money with Helium network and Polygon network. We helped one person make $10 million in crypto by getting in early and learning about our research about Matic network, Polygon at the time. And guess what? Now we're helping traders make money with both our platform and on TradingView. All right, so what is TradingView? Let's do a very short, quick tutorial on what TradingView is. We'll assume some people out there are brand new to crypto, haven't traded crypto, or haven't even traded in general. I'll give you a very high-level overview on TradingView. It's, in essence, a platform, very popular platform, used by traders to chart the market, to do technical analysis. Okay, so here I've hopped directly into TradingView. This is what it looks like. Definitely make sure to use the link down below to subscribe to TradingView. We've partnered with them to be an affiliate. All this can be done with a very free platform, a very basic plan, but they do have lots of additional features that you can subscribe using our special link down below. Now, I don't like to trade that much, but trading is still something everybody should know how to do. You should know how to chart crypto assets to view the long-term trends or even short-term trends. In this instance, we'll be doing short-term chart analysis, but also adding some long-term analysis for those of you who want to see the big picture. Over here at the top, this is where we can come and search for different assets to chart, whether crypto, whether Forex, whether stocks, this is literally the database for all charts out there. And this is why TradingView is a very popular platform. So in this instance, we're looking at the chart for total crypto market cap. I found this just by typing in total, and it gives me all these different options. So we can look at total, we can look at Bitcoin on different exchanges, looking at different asset pairs. But in this instance, we're looking purely at total crypto market cap. Then over here on the left panel, we have all the different widgets we need for drawing directly on this chart for doing TA, technical analysis. Whether it's the trend line, whether it's Fibonacci retracements, Gann charts, different patterns, Elliott waves, cycles. So basically, over here, you can do all the advanced technical analysis. But the tokenomics indicator has made this very, very simple. So you don't have to bother with all this. We help make it easy to trade in TradingView without having to be an expert. And if you're an expert, we complement your trading to give you additional confirmation of when to buy and sell any crypto asset. So on the right-hand side, we can have different watch lists. So for instance, here I have one for different TradingView indicators I'm testing in terms of charts. I have one for OTC trades that our fund is doing, but all this can be tracked here. They also have alerts. Let's say you want to add alerts for different prices or whatever. You just come here and do all that. And then down here at the bottom, we have the trading panel, strategy testing, and different things we can leverage. Let's not get too deep in the weeds because we're here to make money and we're here to keep things very, very simple. Okay, so how do you access the tokenomics TradingView indicator? This is something that is available to all of our advanced customers and above. So if you go to tokenomics and our pricing, definitely make sure to use the link below or just put in the code 100x to get 25% off. Anybody on the advanced plan or higher gets access to the tokenomics TradingView indicator. I highly encourage you to get the yearly plan to get a better discount. Okay, so let's assume you already have the account, you already have an advanced plan. So you just log into tokenomics, you go to the top right, go to settings, you scroll all the way down, and here it will say TradingView details, enter your username. So what this does is, if you go back to TradingView, whether you've made a basic account for free or you've signed up using our link down below for a paid plan, you go to TradingView, you log in. If you're directly on a chart, you just go to the top left, go down here, go to profile settings. Basically, just come here. This is your username. You can also find it in your profile settings. Or if you just go to this page here, same thing. This is your username. So you enter that username into tokenomics. You click add, and our platform will send you an invite-only custom indicator on TradingView. So you now can just go back to TradingView, go to indicators. This is where you can find all kinds of popular indicators, right? So for technical analysis, let's say you're doing moving averages or you're doing Ichimoku. But to get the special tokenomics indicator, just come down here to invite only. You basically just come here to indicators, invite only, and you'll have the tokenomics indicator. And you can just favorite this so it's saved in your favorites, and then it will appear directly here on the chart. This basically brings tokenomics trading methods directly to the platform. What exactly does that entail? This tokenomics trading indicator has 4 components. The first one is clouds, which help you identify bullish and bearish trends. Trend lines, which is basically an adaptive trend line indicator. So you know what trend you're in. Support and resistance lines. So telling you when it's within a range and when it's at support or resistance. And then signals. This basically just dumps it down and says, hey, long, short, buy, sell. So the same things we have directly on tokenomics platform are now available on TradingView. Now, the only difference is TradingView does not allow anybody to bring in external data for security reasons. So it's not AI-based, but it is quantitative-based. So we've taken the same trading strategies and built a method using TradingView and PineScript that can go through and trade long and short, buy and sell signals directly on the platform. But let's see what that looks like. Now, this is available for most crypto assets. Let's begin with Bitcoin. Let's say I want to look at Bitcoin USD on Coinbase. So I also have this other indicator called Bitcoin halvings, which I find pretty helpful. It tells me the last halvings, right? So we know the last one there was one in May 11th, 2020. There was one July 9th, 2016. So this, because the way we view things is you have a pre-halving rally and a post-halving rally. And the post-halving rally is where all the money is made in crypto. You can make some money in pre-halving rallies. That's when you accumulate. But in a post-halving rally is when you sell. But let's say I wanted to trade this. So I'm going to turn on the tokenomics trading indicator. Now we have all this. So you come here and click the gear icon. we can configure the settings on the indicator. So right now it's set up for day trading or the time frequency of an hour or less. But the chart here I'm looking at is a monthly chart. So this is not going to work. So what you do is you come here, you modify the inputs to your trading style. So are you a swing trader who's holding for a while, wants to capture the long-term trend or even being an investor? Or are you a short-term trader who's day trading or scalping? So right now, let's look at the long-term trend first. So I'm going to turn off high frequency strategy, which is trading, and go to long-term strategy. Then we come down here. You can configure the appearance. You can have it show the trend lines. Let me just disable this so you see what that looks like. So now it's gone. Let me add it back. Now you can see these kind of cloudish looking things, right? Green means bullish, red means bearish. Let me actually move this so it's easier to visualize. Now let's remove the channel so you can see what that looks like. So basically that blue line is gone. Now let's add it back so you can see all this. Right? So this is kind of like Ichimoku clouds in a way. You can configure the backtesting period. So this tells you before you enter what's the historical ROI. So down here we have the net profit, number of trades this indicator is doing, percentage that are profitable, the profit factor, and the max drawdown. You can always change the start date and the end dates. Then you can also modify the high frequency parameters if you're day trading over here. The default are 9 and 2. We'll just leave them at the default, but you can always play around with this, right? So it's in terms of how many bars you want to look back, what the stop loss percentage is. Then we also have the parameters for long term. So the length of moving average, the channel length, the source. For now, we'll keep things simple and not really change much. All I'm doing is just changing the long-term strategy to be daily or longer because I want to start looking at the long-term trend. If we go to properties, here you can put in how you like to trade or invest. So for instance, we'll keep it very basic. We'll assume we're starting with $1,000 of initial capital. Base currency will say USD, the order size. So the cool thing about this is you can either all in or create pyramid orders. What does that mean? That means you can do batch orders. So let's say rather than putting in $1,000 one time, I want to break that up over 4 different orders, an order size of 25%. That means I'll have 4 different orders staggered or in a pyramid format, right? So 25% once, second time, third time, and fourth time. Keep it simple because I want to have a nice clean chart. We'll keep this at 100% with just one single order. You can put in the commission for the exchange you're using and all this other good stuff. Using margin, don't really recommend it, but if you're a DGen, you can do that and put that all here. And here for the style, you can configure the style of different channels and how they view, right? So I like to kind of keep my chart clean, but 2 other indicators you can add include the MAMA if you want to kind of see all these different adaptive indicators and see what that looks like on the chart. But I'll keep it very, very simple. Don't want to get things too messy. You guys can play around with all this. And then you can also change all these different indicators. Enough getting deep in the weeds of how you can configure this. Gonna keep this very, very simple. Okay, so let's now look at this. So let's look at the last 5 years using this indicator, trading Bitcoin with a tokenomics trading indicator. If I zoom in here, right, we can say, okay, the last halving, the third halving, May 11th, 2020, there was a long signal here. This was at about 8,400, and we had this long green channel. Basically, it was bull run. And then basically it said, hey, you know what? There's a signal here to close the long at about 43,000. Then it dipped, got back in. It said, hey, you know what? Let's go long again at about 40K. It kind of went sideways, didn't really do much. And guess what? Then it said, hey, you know what? Time to short. Ringing the bells. It's going down, sinking ship. Then it said, short signal, basically at 43K. And we had this red wave of basically just bloodshed. Bitcoin came all the way down to about 21.5, 22K, and it closed to short. So this helps you both go long and short. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but this gives you a roadmap. This acts as your GPS when you're trading crypto because it closed to short back on around April 2023. Then it went long that same month, April 2023. And now it's been nothing but a bull run. Pre-halving rally because it's not yet halving. But for those of you who want to just ride the long-term wave or trend in crypto, guess what? You can do this with a tokenomics indicator, right? So this is me showing you, but even the long-term investors or long-term swing traders, this gave a signal back in April, and it's been almost a year, and the signal hasn't really changed. So for those of you who want to see the long-term trends, and everything is transparent, right? Any asset will give you all the metrics. So if we come over here and look at the overview, we can basically see this made 190% over 7 trades. Almost 60% were profitable. The profit factor was 2.4764, so pretty profitable. The max drawdown was under 60%, and the average trade made over 50%. So you can then delve deeper into this and see all the different metrics. If you want to geek out on all this, you can see all the different trades it made, and you can also see the properties. That's how the tokenomics trading indicator works. But now let's change it up. Let's say you're a professional day trader. You're on your desk every single day. You clock in, trade crypto, trade Bitcoin. What does that look like? So let's now change the settings. We'll go from long-term strategy, because now we're day trading or even scalping. Okay, so let's now switch over to high-frequency trading strategy. So I've configured this to basically have 1 hour candles. Over here, it tells you the time frame. You just click drop down. You can choose the time frame of the chart of how you'd like to view it on TradingView. So I've chosen 1 hour, so we get a better picture as we drill down into it. This has a lot of trades, but it's not really realistic to do all these trades manually, but it's telling you, for those of you, depending on the crypto asset and the frequency of how often you would like to trade, right? So over almost 2,000 trades, this has made almost 500%. So basically a 5x since basically end of December. And all these arrows basically tell you how it's trading. Let's just keep things very, very simple, right? So if we look at the last, on the hourly, since basically January 24th, this is how it's calling the signals, right? So down here, it calls a long, over here it calls a short, ended up being wrong, over here a long, short, short. And now for me, I like to kind of just keep things simple. Let's test out the short-term trading, basically for trading hour or less time frames, although this can be very difficult in crypto due to the volatility of crypto. But let's do Dogecoin. So I've put in Doge USDT on Binance, and this is what it looks like, right? So if you're trying to trade Dogecoin, a meme coin, by the hour, it's going to be very difficult because there are lots of elements and factors that go into it that are not really related to crypto, right? Based on news or sentiment. But looking at this, obviously this is not working. But the good thing about this is it lets you go through any crypto asset on TradingView and try out different time horizons to see which one works best for that crypto asset. So trading Dogecoin on the hourly does not work so well. But if we switch this to trading Dogecoin on the 30-minute mark, obviously this has a lot of trades, but we can see this is actually very, very profitable. Probably not realistic, although I do know TradingView has a trading panel where you can connect different exchanges to it. I personally have not tried it. If you have, let us know down below in the comments. The good thing about this is this can act as your research and tell you how a trading strategy would work before you actually dive heads deep into it. Now let's try some other crypto pairs. I'll go back to the strategy tester. Let's see if we can find some new tokens that just launched. Okay, so here's a token that we like. One of the best products out there in terms of technology and fundamentals that fits the AI narrative, which we think will be big this cycle due to OpenAI, ChatGPT, and really coming close to almost generalized artificial intelligence. Now, when it comes to the high-frequency trading strategy, obviously you can do whatever you like. What we recommend is 15 minutes is typically the best time frame. So you have to be somebody who's basically they're scalping very short windows of opportunity. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, up to an hour. Anything more than that for high-frequency trading strategy is not really going to work. Just based off the term is high frequency, it's making a lot of trades. So if we look at Tau on the 15-minute versus Tether on KuCoin, this strategy is basically going in and out, bada bing, bada boom. Looking at these metrics here, on the 15 minutes, 187%, it made 246 trades, almost 2/3 of them were profitable. Here's a profit factor, maxed out on a 45%. Now, if that's what you like doing, you can definitely leverage the tokenomics trading indicator for that. Now, that's not my cup of tea. I like to kind of be more methodical with it. So let's actually switch back to the long-term strategy. Let's look at the last 6 months for Tau. So right now, I just clicked 6 months. Now, one thing to note, over here, it's actually showing this as a losing swing trade. But this is actually deceiving, right? Because this trade has not closed yet. So it's showing we've lost almost 50% on this, right? Because basically Tau was a new token. It came out here. We began trading on KuCoin with a Tether pair back in end of December, end of last year. Basically, it crashed, called a long, and it went sideways, closed a long, went short. Now, I don't like to short. So funny thing, you can just ignore the shorts if you don't like shorting and just focus purely on the longs. January of this year, last month, it basically said, go long on Tau at 253. So basically, it's been about 2 weeks, and Tau now is making some pretty good money. If you look at this, Tau now is basically at almost 420. But if you want to make things even dead simple, let me just modify this. Move this over here. We can just hide the channel, right? And just look purely at the longs. Let me also hide the trend line. So basically, it said, go long, Tau. Now, if you like, you can put all this back. But this is in essence, the way I would use this on TradingView. Think of this as a guide, as a GPS, as a roadmap to any asset you're trading on TradingView. So I would just save this to the watch list. So we can just come over here, add TAL USDT to TM TradingView indicator. Let's also do a different token. As we get ready for biggest and longest crypto bull run of all time, we can just create a watch list and use this to help tell us when to sell. Here, let's look at Helium on Coinbase. We love Helium. It's made us a lot of money. I got over a 400x return last cycle on Helium. So did lots of our customers, life-changing money. You want to trade Helium. Let's say you're late to the boat, but hey, guess what? Pre-halving rally, you want to accumulate. This had a long signal, August 2023, and basically it was flat. It went sideways, didn't really do much, but guess what? The signal was still long, and then boom, this big rally. And Helium basically went from $1.50 to, well, the top over here was $9.60, almost $10, December of last year. So recently, if we zoom in here, we can see this channel acted basically as resistance. So if you want to front run the indicator, you could also just use this as a way to sell or take profits. The signal to close the long didn't really happen until it came down here and tested the bottom of support here. And basically at about 588, under $6. So almost a 5x return. And now it's back long in Helium. In essence, trading this has been pretty profitable. All this is here, but you can do this for any token on TradingView. Think of this as an additional tool from Tokenmetrics for those of you that love using TradingView to leverage. So I hope this video has given you an overview on how to leverage it. Now, it's not going to work for every single token out there. Not trying to make it appear that this can help you trade every crypto asset out there. Not every crypto asset can help you make money. But if it's in your portfolio and you want to track it and have a tool, whether it's Helium or HiveMapper, whether it's some new meme coin, whether it's a new product that had a high quarter view that is trading on exchanges, just got listed, and you'd like to know, hey, is now a good time to buy or accumulate? This can help you, whether it's on the long term, on the daily or longer time frames, or whether it's on the short term, on the daily or less, on the hourly, on the 15 minutes. Recommend that for scalping, although that does require more trades, more signals. All these are available at your disposal. All right, well, that basically concludes the video. Some last minute things. Make sure you subscribe to Tokenmetrics. We do have free trials available. Nothing to lose. Just go to tokenmetrics.com, put in the code 100x to get 25% off. We won't have this coupon going on for long, so definitely make sure you take advantage of it now. Put on notifications and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Tokenmetrics. And we also have a podcast. So if you want to listen to us on the go, go to tokenmetrics.com/podcasts. Whether it's this video or whatever, all this can be available as an audio. Whether you're working out, driving to work, going on a run, take the alpha with you. Make sure you get the book, available on Amazon and Audible. And as we like to say, the moon is not the limit to the moon and beyond. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, we have even more content for you at Tokenmetrics. Get there using the link down below.